Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. Don't get yourself caught up trying to get at somebody else. I mean, that's gotta be like the dumbest thing. Like, for instance, there was a YouTube video that was, or an Instagram video, I don't recall, but there was this girl that was egging somebody's house, egging somebody's vehicle, flowering somebody's vehicle as well too, and they were trying to, get away quick. So they threw the eggs, they threw the flour on this girl's car, this person's car. They run back to their vehicle, hop in, and then speed off. And they decide to run a stop sign, and they end up getting slammed by another vehicle. I don't know what happened to those two girls, if they're even still alive. From the looks of it, there may have been a catastrophe, a death that occurred from that. And the girls that were egging and flowering somebody else's house and vehicle, I'm sure if you were to talk to them, they would have not done what they did. Because what they did got them involved in a major accident which had extreme consequences to their health, and possibly even they lost their lives because of it. So if you were to ask these individuals, would you take back what you did? Would you not do what you did if you had another chance? They would probably say, no, I wouldn't do it. But that's only because they know that the consequence would have been they would have gotten slammed by another vehicle and gotten into a major accident. Now, let me explain something else. People getting caught up trying to get at somebody else. I don't care what you have between your legs. It's all about what you have between your ears, what you have upstairs. And not everybody uses their brain or has a brain to think before they act what they do and engage in with what's between their legs. Some of these females out here, in order to steal somebody's man or to get favor from some guy or to make themselves feel like they're superior to somebody else, y'all will use your sex in thinking that you gained something, that you won because you were able to ride that dick, and you end up catching an STD, or you end up getting pregnant or getting a disease from your actions trying to one up somebody else that's not even competing with you, sweetheart. Let me share this with you. If you can get him and you want to get him in that way, you go right ahead. He was never for me. He wasn't man enough for me. Song by Tony Braxton, Skin. He wasn't man enough for me. If he is so easy for you to get just by spreading your legs, you take him. But the thing is, a lot of the times they don't even want him. They just don't want the next person to have him. They don't want someone that they're in competition to have him. So they do a little slick shit with their clits and stuff, and that's just so tacky. That's so tacky. Let's talk about the men. Amen. Goodness gracious, it's just sex, y'all. Okay, it feels good, but damn, it can take over your life for the rest of your life if you're not careful, and it can take you out. You chasing waterfalls. You may think, well, Josie, we're not as strong as you. We don't, blah, 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 blah. It's not necessarily about being strong. It's about being smart about it. Why are you engaging in the behavior in the first place? What is your reasoning behind it? Ask yourself that question. Pleasure? Lots of ways that you can get pleasure. Security? There's a lot of ways you can get security. But what you'll end up getting out of it, STDs, unwanted pregnancies, and attachment to individuals that you really don't want to be attached to. Because you want a nut? And a lot of these females, they know that that's all you guys really want. So they're just going to play on you and play with you because they know if they ride your dick for 5 minutes and you bust a good nut, they can get whatever they want from you. You know, I was going to speak about this yesterday. I'm just going to speak about it now. Like, this world has really become a bunch of hoes. The mentality of a lot of individuals in this world is hoish. It's hoish. And it's not just pertaining to sex. It pertains to different dynamics, family, your friends, social status and networks. It pertains to your materialistic things. Y'all will hoe yourself for any and everything and think that it's okay because you're coming up and you're looking better than the next person, and you're also in competition with other people that are not in competition with you. And it all comes back to bite you in the ass. But then the fucked up part is you did all the hoeing. You did the hoeing, right? And you don't want to deal with the consequences of your hoish action and behaviors. That's what really trips me out, is that you went into something knowing you were being a hoe, and then you don't want to deal with the consequences of being a hoe. What? That doesn't make any damn sense. And then, like, the what's more fucked up than just that, you being a hoe and not wanting to take the consequences or deal with the consequences for being a hoe, but you want to attack other people that are not being a hoe. You want to attack them for not being a hoe and try to force them to be a hoe. What? And you think that it's okay for you to do so also without consequences? What? I don't think so. And then if the person that you're attacking and are trying to force and or want to be a hoe belongs to God, you're trying to hoe out God's child? What? Are you crazy? So you're trying to hoe out God's child who has made up their decision in their mind to not be a hoe, to not engage in hoish behavior and wicked behavior, and is doing everything that they can do to be on the up and up. You wanna force them to be a hoe? And you don't think God's gonna have something for you for trying to do that to his child? Because you made your decisions and choices to be a hoe? And the other person that you're in competition with is not being a hoe and doing good things, and you want to take oh my goodness back to what I said initially. A lot of y'all are using what you got between your legs instead of using what's between your ears in thinking before you act and make choices and decisions that can be detrimental to your life. And then get pissed off and upset with other people that used the brain between their ears instead of what's between their legs. And they come out on top. You want to hate on those individuals. Like, seriously, think about everything I just said. And see where you lay and where you lie in that. And make the necessary changes that you need to make. Because when I tell you, he's coming again. He's coming again. God's coming back, and he actually has never left. He's been watching all of this go down. He's been watching everything go down that y'all been doing. And he's not okay with it. He's angry. He's pissed off. And you're not going to be happy with how your choices and your actions have sent you into a downward spiral, and how those that you wanted to go on that same downward spiral with you, he's pulling them out so that there's no attachment to you as you go through what you have to go through because of the decisions that you chose to get into and do. Think about that.